Okay, so now they want us to do some practice here. And they want us to write 10 to the 5th power. So you're going to write 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 10. 5 times. Okay? 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is, all you gotta do is add a 0. Times 10 again, add another 0, so now we got 4 zeros. Times 10 again, you're gonna add another 0, so now you'll have, I put my comma in the wrong place. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, now I should have 1, 3, 4, 5. So you should end up with 100,000 if you did it correctly. So anytime you multiply times 10, you just have to add an extra 0. So I know it looked like a lot of work, but each time I had 3 zeros, 4, 5, 6. Did I do that wrong again? I had 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, and ended up with 5 zeros. Okay. 2.1 times to the 2nd power, 2.1 times 2.1. Okay, so you're going to have to just multiply those two numbers together. So 2.1 times, you can multiply any way you want to. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Put a 0 down and move over. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to add them up. I'm going to move this out of my way so I got room to work. 1. Okay, then I remember the decimal. I got 1 here, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 4.41 should be my answer for that one. Again, you can multiply any way you want to. Just make sure you count up your total decimal places and put it where it belongs. Alright, 1/4 to the 2nd power, 1/4 times 1/4. Remember, this tells you how many times to write those. Okay? So now we just got to multiply them together. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So you'll end up with 1/16. Alright, if you need a moment to catch up, go ahead and pause. I am erasing to move on. Sorry I sound like garbage today, but this upper respiratory infection's kicking my butt. Alright, let's look at our stem length. The zoo has an aquarium that holds 7 to the 4th gallons of water. How many gallons of water does it hold? And they were nice enough to do that one for us. 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 is 2,401 gallons. So now they gave us a nice easy one. They gave us a power of 10. Michigan has more than 10 to the 4th inland lakes. Find the value of 10 to the 4th. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Again, that 4 tells you how many times to write 10. Okay? 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10, remember, just add another 0. And one more time, add another 0. And we end up with 10,000 lakes. That's a lot of lakes. 10,000 lakes. Alright, let's go down to this guided practice. Guided practice. Alright, first, we're going to write each product that wasn't very nice. We're going to write each product using it as an exponent. 8 times 8 times 8, how would we write it? Your base is going to be 8. What power is it to? Just count how many you have. 1, 2, 3. 8 to the 3rd would be your answer. Those are the easy ones. Over here we have 1 is your base because it's repeated over and over again. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to the 5th power. Alright, write each power as a product of the same factor, then find the value. They're just telling you to write out the multiplication and solve it. So 1/7 to the 3rd is 1/7 times 1/7 times 1/7. Alright, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. That one's an easy one. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7, I better do over here. Okay, 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 4 is 28. 2, 9, 3, 31. 2, 3, 34. So 1 over 343. Okay, this is good multiplication practice. Don't get a calculator as you can multiply. 2 to the 5th. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the exponent. It's written 5 times, so we're good. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So your answer is going to be 32. Notice how I write these arrows and loop it. I do that so I don't accidentally forget one. I've had it before where I have only done it 4 times instead of 5 or 3 times instead of 4. And I found if I loop it and write the answer, then I know I got them all. Okay, so just a helpful hint. All right, 1.4 to the second is just 1.4 times 1.4, and I'm going to multiply that up here. Let's see, we got 16, here the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. That's done, I can move over. 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up and I get 6, 9, 1, over 1, over 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1.96 will be my answer. Alright, coal mines have shafts that can be as much as 7 to the third feet deep. About how many feet in the Earth's crust are these shafts? 7 to the third. 7 times 7 times 7. Didn't we just do that somewhere up here? We did. That was nice. And we already got the answer. 7 times 7 is 49. And 49 times 7 we did right there. So how deep is it? 343 feet. Don't forget your label. Alright, how is using exponents helpful? Well, it's helpful if you have huge numbers to be able to write them smaller. Like some of the stuff, like how many millions of miles away are planets and things like that. Scientists use exponents a lot to talk about how far things are away from each other. And that way they're not writing like 25 zeros, okay? So they are very helpful scientifically and mathematically to make things shorter. It's like kind of like shorthand for math, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Independent practice is yours to do tonight. Once you just give it a try, just remember, multiply it times itself. Multiply any way you want to. If lattice works for you, or box method, old school method, whatever works, multiply whatever way you need to just to get the answer. Okay, try not to use a calculator, please. I want you to actually try and do this on your own. If you have questions after that, let me know. Make it a great day.